Ohio's latest school report cards are out and the results are not pretty. Lots more D's and F's for 2015 and 16 than the past few years. But local educators say the report cards are confusing and misleading. Local 12's Jeff Hirsch looks at the pushback from the area's largest district.
You know, a lot of students dread when the report cards go home. In Ohio, it's pretty much getting that way with superintendents and teachers each year.
The latest school report card has D's and F's in 6 evaluated areas for the Cincinnati Public School System. Superintendent Ronan says CPS is not alone. Ronan says nearly all of the state's 608 public school districts saw grades get worse. Ronan says the state has changed achievement tests 3 times in the past 3 years, confusing teachers on what they have to teach and what standards they have to meet.
And since I'm guessing a lot of people are football fans, I'm going to use a football metaphor. The goal line keeps shifting.
The first page of the report card may look simple enough, but it's based on tons of complex data buried inside, so the state put out an explainer.
The calculation that the state uses to come up with the letter grades, it's pretty confusing. In fact, I brought the 32-page document that explains it. So gentlemen, you'll have to be kind with me later because I have to refer to this to explain some of the questions you're going to ask me.
Here's just one component from that 32-page brochure called gap closing. A district or school cannot receive an A if one of its groups is not reaching the annual goal for all students. The goals for all student groups are called annual measurable objectives. A grade is assigned after a review of the results of all 10 student groups in English language arts, math, and graduation rate, and for efforts to close the achievement gaps in the following groups of students. All students: American Indian Alaskan Native, Asian Pacific Islander, Black non-Hispanic, Hispanic, multiracial, white non-Hispanic, economically disadvantaged, students with disabilities, and limited English proficiency. That's just one part of one page. Certainly, the superintendent says, schools should always aim for improvement. But she says the state needs to improve its evaluation process as well.
I would give the state an F on their state report card. You should not have to have a 32-page document to explain a report card. It is way too complex.
Jeff Hirsch, Local 12 News.
A spokesperson for the Ohio Department of Education tells Local 12 News that the latest report cards are transition to more rigorous standards, and the results should not be compared with scores from previous years. You can check out the score of your child's school. We have a link to all the statewide results at local12.com. Go to the news section and click on the Get It links. That'll take you where you need to be.